Hello students, welcome again to this channel, English at your fingertips. Students, today our topic is the first poem of class 12th CBSE board, Flamingo, first poem of Flamingo for class 12th CBSE board. The name of the poem is My Mother at 66. My Mother at 66, composed by Kamala Das. My Mother at 66, it means in this poem, the poet is going to describe about her mother, whose age was 66 when the poet composed this poem. Poetess Kamala Das was born on March 31st, 1934 in Kerala. She was very famous by the name Kamala Das, but it was not her real name. Kamala Das was her name after her marriage. Before marriage, her name was Madhavi Kutti, and many of her works was under this pen name Madhavi Kutti. She died on 31st May 2009 in Pune. So born on 31st March 1934 in Kerala and died on 31st May 2009 in Pune. Kamala Das was very famous and recognized writer, poet of India. She wrote in Malayalam and English. She was very popular in Malayalam for her short stories and autobiography. She wrote many short stories under her pen name Madhavi Kutti. And in English, she was famous as Kamala Das for her poetry. So in English, famous for poetry and autobiography also. And in Malayalam, she was famous for short stories. Her writing was very simple. You will see this poem, in the present poem. She writes very simple words and punctuate all the words very skillfully. In this poem is of her own experience when she was going to Cochin from her parents' house and up to the airport. She was driving and she was going by car. Beside her, there was her mother. She noticed her mother old age because her mother was 66. She noted her old age and felt very gloomy and very sad. She feared that she was going about to lose her mother. This was her real and familiar fear since her childhood. Since her childhood, she was often feared that she was going to lose her mother. In this poem, she also felt uncomfortable after noticing her old mother. In this poem, poetess used simile figure of speech at many places. At one place, she used personification, alliteration also used in a line. I will tell you when there will it come. So let us see. Driving for my parents home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Doors open mouthed, her face ashen like that of corpse and realized pain. Poetess says, driving from my parents' home to Cochin. When she was driving from her parents' home to Cochin, last Friday morning, this incident was of last Friday morning, she saw her mother beside her. Her mother was sitting beside her. Poetess was driving. Her mother was sitting beside her. And when she dozed, her mother was dozing open mouth. When she dozed, her mouth open, her face ashen like that, ashen like that, ashen like that of corpse. Ashen like that of corpse means her face means mother face was compared with corpse, and for the comparison word like is used. So here the simile figure of speech. Simile is the figure of speech in which two different kinds of objects are compared, and for the comparison like as, so as, such words are used. That device is called simile figure of speech. So those open mouthed, her face ashen like that of corpse means she was feeling that her face was like dead body, because at the old days, students, at the old days, a gloom of the face, activeness of the body, a gloom of the face faded away, activeness of the body went out. So she was noticing that her mother face was as corpse. And realized pain, when she noticed her mother face, that was no gloom, there was no gloom on her face. When she noticed her mother face, that is looking like corpse, realized pain. Poetess realized pain. What was that pain? That pain was that her mother is became too old. Her mother is become too old, that she was feared as if she was going to lose her mother. This was the fear. That she thought away. When she thought away, she realized pain. What she thought away? That she was going to lose her mother. This was the pain. And looked, but soon, because when she noticed her mother, she realized pain. So, for convert or for change her attention, what she did? Put that thought away. To put that thought away, what was the thought? The thought was that whether she was going to lose her mother. This was the thought. And this was also fear. Not only this time, but this fear was since her childhood. So, put that thought away to change her attention, to divert her attention. She looked out at young. She looked out. Still, she was looking at her mother face, and her mother face was looked like corpse. There was no gloom. There were signs of the old age. So she feared, and her thought were giving pain to her. So to put that thought away, to divert her attention, she looked out. She looked out the window of the van to divert her attention from her mother. Next slide, students. Looked out at young. Trees sprinting, the merry children spilling. In the previous lines, you noticed that the poetess feared. The poetess was panicked by the thinking, by the thought that she was going to lose her mother. So, for changing her attention, for divert her attention from her mother, she looked out the window. She looked out at young trees sprinting. When she noticed, when she was looking her mother was looking lifeless, pale, like dead body, like corpse, because there was no gloom on her face due to her old age. But when she looked when she looked out the window, she noticed that world was full of enjoyment, full of attraction, full of impression. So she looked out at young trees sprinting. When she looked out, she noticed that young trees were sprinting. Sprinting means running, racing. Young trees are symbol of youthness. She noticed her mother old age, but when she looked out, she noticed youth. Her mother was old, but trees are young, and because trees were young, so they were sprinting. Trees were not sprinting, but when we are driving and we are sitting in the running van, car, bus, train, etc., when we looked out, so we noticed as if the trees were running, while trees were not running. The train, the car, the van, the bus in which we are traveling, that is running, but it seems as though the trees were running. She looked out at young trees sprinting. She noticed that young trees were sprinting. The merry children spilling. Merry children, happy children, spilling, coming out of their homes. All the children were very happy, and happily they were coming out of home. But after the airport's security check, she reached at airport. Her mother was with her. There was a routine security checkup on the airport. So after airport's security check, standing a few hours, when there was security checking, because poetess was traveling by air, so there was only poetess checking, not her mother. So her mother was standing a few yards away from the poetess. So poetess again, once she was noticed about her mother, then for changing her direction, for changing her attention, she looked out again when her mother was standing a few yards away from the poetess. I looked again at her, one pale. Again, poetess again looked at her mother and noticed that her mother face was wan. Wan means like lifeless, means faded, and pale. And pale means in the old age faces are pale, because this is the sign of old age. So she looked again at her mother and she noticed that her mother face was faded and pale as a late winter's moon. Again she compared her mother face with winter's moon by using late. By using late, it means simile figure of speech. And in this line, trees sprinting, trees are running. It means here the poetess consider trees as if they are human being. So here in this line she used personification, figure of speech, and in this line she used simile figure of speech as a late winter's moon, and felt that old, and felt again she felt that old familiar ache. What was the old familiar ache? The old familiar ache, my childhood fear. What was her childhood fear? That she will lose her mother soon. So at the age of 66, this fear still lingered about the poetess, and even in her childhood, she was always uh, lingered with this fear that she is going to lose her mother. So again, by this familiarity, she uh, again feared that she is going to lose her mother. But all I said, because now this was the time of depart, so the poetess has to go. So, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. The poetess was nervous, poetess was panicked by seeing her mother, and there was a fear. That fear was familiar since her childhood, that she is going to lose her mother. So, in this panic, in this fear, but all I said, she could say only these words, see you soon, Amma. Amma, see you soon. It means, if God wish, we will see again, we will meet again. So, the poetess could say only these words, see you soon, Amma. Amma is the addressing word. The poetess addressed her mother with the word Amma. So, the poetess could only say these words, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile and smile and smile. The poetess was nervous, poetess was panicked, so she could do nothing else but smile, smile and smile. And this is the medicine, I can say this is the tactics to recover, to come out from the fear, to come out from the nervousness. That what she did only smile, smile and smile, because she wanted to hide her fear. She wanted to not to disclose her fear towards her mother. She wants that she depart from her mother merrily, happily, as these children are coming out, spilling from her, from their home. So she also wanted to depart from her mother happily. Otherwise, her mother also became sad. So she don't want to be her mother distressed, her mother sad. So she smiled and smiled. Students, this was the poem My Mother at 66, composed by Kamala Das. So you see, Kamala Das used simile many times, personification in this line, and familiar fear in this line. Kamala Das used alliteration, because familiar start with F and fear also start with F, and alliteration is the figure of speech in which repetition of a letter is occurred. So here alliteration, here simile, here personification, and in the beginning lines there was also simile, figure of speech, when she compare her mother face with dead body, with corpse. So this was the first poem for CBSE classes, 12th class, My Mother at 66. Students, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, like and share too. Subscribe so that you may get notification of my coming videos. Thank you. See you in the next video, in the next lecture. Thank you very much. Bye bye.